Hello, hello. It's Alicia with Quick and Delish. I'm here to show you the results of a recipe I just completed. One way to do meal prep is have a YouTube channel where you show people how to cook things, and it forces you to cook food for the week ahead, which is awesome. Okay, so I made fried rice with cauliflower, or riced cauliflower. So I used 2 bags of Trader Joe's frozen cauliflower rice, and I squeezed the excess water because some frozen vegetables have excess water and that just makes them a little bit unpleasant. But so check it out. So I was trying to figure out, I wanted to make enough so that this was one of the bases for meals throughout the week, and I could freeze some of this too so I don't eat the same thing all week long, because that's kind of ridiculous. And so I can use this in many ways throughout the week. And so I just wanted to show you this. First, this pan is still super hot, so it's full of lots of colors. Okay, so what I did was I sauteed some in avocado oil or whatever high heat oil you want to use. I sauteed the green onions, the garlic, and the ginger. I used fresh ginger and garlic, and then I got those all warm. Then I added the cauliflower to get it all hot, and then I added 2 eggs that I whisked with a fork basically, and a little bit of water because I like to add a little bit of water to loosen the eggs up. I added the eggs, so fried rice, right? But I didn't really fry anything. I just cooked the eggs in the rice mixture, cauliflower rice. And then I also added like about 1.5 cups of this sliced red cabbage for color, and that's why it's a little purpley. And I then added like salt, pepper. So that was that. That was 1 pan. So I ended up using 2 pans because it was just easier to manage because I had so many vegetables because I wanted to eat the rainbow. One of my goals in life is to eat the rainbow more often. Okay, so 1 pan. This pan actually, this nice tall, I like these tall-sided saute pans. You can fit a lot of food in there and kind of maximize your cooking instead of like a shallow saute pan. Okay, so I first sauteed some broccoli and added a little bit of water so they would steam. And then I did the rice cauliflower in a separate non-stick pan because I was doing eggs, so I didn't want anything to stick. And then I cooked the rest of the veggies, which are carrots, some more green onions because I love green onions, and celery. Love celery in fried rice kind of stuff. And then some red bell pepper. And that's all the veggies. So there was like a ton of veggies in this dish. Okay, so check this out. I honestly think this definitely hits the whole rice, fried rice situation. You could add tofu, sure. What else could you add? You could add chicken. You could add, I also sauteed some shiitake mushrooms in a separate pan. So in the same pan that I added the, I caramelized the mushrooms in the non-stick pan. Sorry, it's one of those Indian summer days in San Francisco, and it's like super hot, and I just had the oven on because I made, I'll show you the Thai style roasted turkey meatballs. And yeah, so anyway, I'm gonna taste this rice for you. Okay. I mean, it's definitely rice-like. And it saves you some carbs, those of you who are, keeping track of your carbohydrates for whatever reason. And so I added edamame and the eggs for protein. Edamame is the other thing that I added to the carrots and the red bell pepper. So lots of stuff, very awesome, delicious. So what I was thinking was I would pre-make some of these dishes, right, for the week. And then some of these I can have vegetarian. What? So this is broccoli with the fried rice, cauliflower fried rice. Okay. let's see here. This is gorgeous. Gorgeous. And then the caramelized shiitake mushrooms. So I also cooked some chicken breast in my favorite way to cook chicken breast. I browned both sides, and then I added chicken stock, and then I finished it in the oven, so it's sort of like braised. And then I wanted to show you, I made these Thai style roasted turkey meatballs. I could have probably taken them out a little bit earlier before they got whatever, they just lost some of the moisture, but they're very moist because I added 2 limes juiced. So what I was thinking of doing was I'll add some of these turkey meatballs to the fried rice. Right? What? This is amazing. So some of them I'll probably add a little bit of chicken maybe, or that's for something else. I'll probably make salads with that. That's what I'll probably do with the chicken, is make salads. Okay, so this is gorgeous. So you can run with this idea. I love, and you're gonna hear me say this a million times over, you take an idea of a recipe and use it as a template for numerous recipes in the future. So I like to also create vegetarian recipes, and then you are the boss of adding whatever animals you want. This would be great with shrimp. So check this out. So I would add, instead of edamame, add some black beans or pinto beans, right? And then use the riced cauliflower for the rice and make like a, you know, your whatever, some sort of South American beans and rice dish with awesome deliciousness. You could use like enchilada sauce kind of thing. That would be amazing with some roasted summer squash or something like that. I mean, there's just so many veggies that would be fantastic with that. And then you could also make like a lentil and rice dish, maybe like some sort of Mediterranean kind of dish with feta and roasted you know, eggplant and red bell pepper, tomatoes, that kind of thing. There's so many ways that you could run with this idea. So many ways. It doesn't matter what country. You could do curry. Oh my gosh, Indian curry with chickpeas, salmon. Amazing. So many ideas. Well, I hope this was inspiring to you, and check out Thai style meatballs and three meatballs three ways video, and you might be suggested right there. And then also Thai peanut sauce would be delicious with this. Some grilled scallops, just some salmon if you cook it, and like just flake some salmon in there, whether or not it's smoked salmon or raw salmon that you cook. There's so many ways you can run this idea. Some sardines would be fantastic. So those are a couple more ideas of like protein ideas to add to this same dish. Cool. I hope you're inspired to try this dish. It's super easy. You could use fresh or frozen riced cauliflower. It really doesn't matter. It's what you like. I like the frozen one because it just cooks, so it's almost, because it's frozen, it's almost like it's already cooked. Sounds kind of weird, but so I squeezed the extra water out of it. And then if it was, if I use the raw cauliflower, riced raw cauliflower, say that 20 times fast, riced raw cauliflower, then I would just cook it a little bit more. Or cook it how you like it, and then you can get kind of browned, and that's delicious. Browned or yeah, brown cauliflower is delicious, like roasted cauliflower. Like my roasted cauliflower soup with cumin and lemon juice is delicious. Not great for a super hot day like today, but in the future certainly when it's chilly. So that is it from me for today. A super quick recipe. There's a lot of veg prep, but at the same time you could buy most of these vegetables already chopped up for you or frozen in some way. So I think it's worth it. So enjoy, and if you try this recipe and you love it, please let me know. I'd love to see the comments, and subscribe and like this video if you liked it. Please share, and to be continued. This is Alicia from Quick and Delish. Take care. Adios.